This room is bigger than my bedroom. He's coming, he's already got his top off. This is honestly so good. I'm kind of official videographer. Maybe that was a sense of anxiety when I was a lot younger. What is up, guys? How's it going? And welcome back to the vlog. We're back, and we have the most hectic, exciting segments of videos that I've done in a while. We're kicking things off with the unique CBD photo shoot. That's right, for so long we have wanted to plan a photo shoot, and obviously we couldn't because of COVID and everything. And today is finally the day. So we're going to a studio. We are shooting for the whole day. We've got five models coming, and yeah, let's go check it out. Right, so we have just arrived at the studio. This place is amazing. It's a slightly unique studio actually, because it uses like natural daylight. So we've just got natural daylight the whole time, which looks incredible. And this is gonna be the space that we're shooting in. So we're gonna have sort of like one photo shoot section going on here. We're gonna set up a light box here to do lots of different shots of the products. Evie's on product duty. Look at this. This looks great. Sam is on tech and equipment. Look at this. We've got a real crazy setup, and the photographer hasn't even arrived yet, so we always do it. A bit overkill. We also have a dressing room upstairs, so all the models are going to be getting ready up there, and then yeah, we're gonna start the shoot. So we have an area of the products. This is the unique CBD product area. Sam's got the light box going on, well, attempting to. Oh, he's dropped it. Oh no, it's all going wrong. So basically, what we're doing today. For God's sake. Mate, can you just make sure that doesn't drop off right now, okay? But we haven't done a photo shoot before, so this is like really exciting. And after this, we're gonna have an updated website, and we're gonna have so much stuff for socials. It's gonna be super cool. So Sam's on lightbox duty. Evie is seeing the overview of the whole shoot. I am on kind of vlogging / behind the scenes camera / whatever needs to be done, runner, whatever. And then Emily is going to be shooting. And then we have 2 makeup people. We have 2 other assistants. And then, yeah, we have 5 models. So yeah, it's a pretty big day. Right, so this is, it's like the, well, I was going to say changing area. This is definitely not the changing area. This is the clothing rack area. And clothing rack area here. So the shoot is underway. It's very exciting. We're getting some insane shots. It's literally so cool. This is honestly so good. I'm kind of an official videographer. Emily's obviously smashing with photos. Sam's got his gimbal. It's currently facing upwards into the sky.
These pictures are so cool.
This is so cool.
Ollie's dancing, having a good day.
Look who it is! Look who it is! It's Mr. Joe Ryan. He's coming. He's already got his top off. Already.
Request from Evie.
Request from Evie. You know.
So it started raining. It's gone a bit grey, so we've popped this up. Ollie and Sam working away. You having fun?
It's raining. Oh, it's actually stopped now.
Ollie's car goes purple when it rains.
The purple effect. Right. Next shoot, we're actually nearly done. Today's gone so fast. All right, so this next segment of the video is slightly different because I know myself from going through COVID, I experienced a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleep deprivation, and I wanted to sit down with a doctor and just have a chat about, you know, ways that you can improve your sleep, ways that you could potentially reduce your anxiety, ways that you can just feel happier. And I think it's a really, really important thing, and I've wanted to do this kind of thing for a while, so I really hope it helps in some way, shape or form. Dr. Baland Jalal, how are you doing?
I'm very good, Ollie. How are you?
I'm doing really well. I'm really excited to chat to you today. Can you give us a little bit of an introduction about what you specialize in?
Yeah, of course. So I'm a neuroscientist. I study the human brain, you know, there's a lot of things, you know, that I do study. One of the things I study is called sleep paralysis, which is this weird condition where you wake up unable to move or speak. You're paralyzed, and you know, you might see ghosts and things like that. So really spooky phenomenon. But yeah, man, we do a lot of stuff on trauma, OCD, you know, anxiety and stuff like that. So a few things we work on.
I first started to experience real anxiety and quite a lot of stress probably about 4 or 5 years ago, and I didn't actually know that I had anxiety, or really what anxiety was, because it's quite a complex thing to sort of talk to someone about and find out what it was. But I used to, with YouTube, you know, I used to get invited to lots of different events, and, you know, you go and, you know, sometimes there would be viewers there that are waiting for you in photos, and sometimes the events, they would just get a bit crazy and a bit hectic, and some events I went to, you know, there would be thousands and thousands of people there. And I honestly really struggled, and that was actually then sort of what led us into creating Unique CBD. My mum actually first originally introduced me to CBD and was like, oh, why don't you take this to sort of calm your nerves and anxiety, because it was something that I didn't really know how to control. And I started then off the back of that trying to do little bits of like meditation in the morning to just get my mind a bit sort of clear and so I could focus properly.
Interesting. Yeah. So that's how you figure out you had anxiety, huh? Did you have anxiety as a kid, or?
No, I didn't. I mean, if I did have anxiety as a kid, I don't think I ever knew I did. I mean, I was a bit of a goody two-shoes. Like, if I got in trouble, I would you know, they'd tell me, you know, I'd break a pencil or something, and I thought the world was over. You know, I had so much fear that I was going to get in trouble and this. So maybe that was a sense of anxiety when I was a lot younger. Is there anything that, you know, that you can do to really combat anxiety and stress within sort of specific moments if you're feeling like very overwhelmed?
Yeah, it's a good question. So how do you combat anxiety and stress and things like that? I mean, we live in a society these days where people do experience a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. And so the way that we treat anxiety and stress it's a lot, there's a lot of components to it. So if you immediately sort of have an attack or just feel like very anxious, I mean, there are things you can do right away, things like your breathing techniques, and sort of breathe in certain ways, you know, breathe in through your nose maybe, and sort of breathe out slowly, and stuff like that can help. I mean, we don't really work on that, but certainly there are techniques that people do use to sort of activate the more what we call the parasympathetic part of the nervous system. So the nervous system, when you are in a stress mode, it's in a certain particular mode, right? And so you can switch that over perhaps by breathing in a certain way and maybe meditating. That's something that we certainly do work on. But the ways, Ollie, that we treat anxiety and things like that is really by helping you as a person start sort of doing things in your everyday life that will help you be less anxious. And so that could just be being mindful of things. So we do a lot of things. Have you heard of mindfulness?
Yes.
Yeah, so we do a lot of things around that. And by mindfulness, what we do is that we have patients with anxiety disorders, with trauma and stuff like that, start becoming more aware of their surroundings around sort of, you know, the everyday life. And the key thing here is what we're doing is that we're training attention. So we all have, you know, a sort of an attention span. And if you are anxious and you are a worrier, somebody who worries a lot, your attention will be fragmented and scattered all over the place. And attention is really like a muscle. So in a way you can train that by just being more present. So we might say, look, Ollie, when you go outside today, just notice the leaves. You know, notice the trees, notice the grass, notice the clouds. I mean, it sounds a bit, you know, trivial, right? Yeah. But the thing is, we do sort of, we train sort of one's attention to be more focused and anchored in the present moment, so it doesn't sort of go in all directions and go into sort of negative patterns. So that's something that we do. Something else that we do is we do a lot of stretching. So we recommend a lot of stretching. And again, might sound weird. Like, why would you recommend stretching, right? I mean, we're not like athletes or whatever, but we do that. And it turns out, when you are anxious and you have elevated cortisol and the stress hormones are sort of overactive, you will have a lot of tense muscles, and then you will start worry about those tense muscles. So by doing like stretching and stuff like that, you will actually get rid of some of that worry and also just become more flexible in your body, and then have sort of a positive impact on anxiety in turn. So yeah, some of that stuff that we do that. Yeah.
It's been an incredibly difficult year. We've been in a pandemic, and something that no one has ever experienced before. I think the first two lockdowns I definitely felt sort of easier, because it was kind of this sort of unknown territory, and it was like, well, what's going to happen? Like, okay, we get to stay inside, and no one was really sort of working, and it was this really sort of strange time. But I felt like I focused on myself personally quite well in that time, and over those months I sort of like found new hobbies and sort of worked on different things. But this last lockdown, where we've sort of like the rules have been a bit here and there, and as some people the restrictions have got sort of a lot more loosened up, I felt so much more sort of stressed, because it's like I now have this sense of anxiety from being in the house and not really having to see anyone, not really having to go anywhere, to now everything being open again and being overwhelmed with like, well, what do I do? I need to see everyone, need to go to this, need to do this. I mean, it's been an incredibly difficult time. I definitely feel a lot better in myself now, but I think for a while I felt really crap, and I tried to sort of exercise every single day. And I've actually stopped drinking. I haven't drunk for like a month and a bit now, which I'm really happy about that. And I do feel my whole sort of overall self a lot happier and a lot more motivated. Whereas before, when I was like sort of drinking, having late nights, not really having tasks written down so that when I wake up, I've got no idea what I'm doing, I just felt a bit all over the place.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, that does make sense, and certainly, but having this, opening up of society, right? If you are, used to, at least for a while, you're sort of restricted and stuff like that, it can be overwhelming. Absolutely, you don't know what to do with yourself and stuff like that. And if you are an anxious person who tends to get overwhelmed, by stimuli and stuff, yeah, definitely that can. I can definitely see how that plays a huge role, and that congratulations with the alcohol reduction. That's great. So you definitely can feel that you're sort of less anxious and stuff, right?
Honestly, feel a million times better. I went to an event last night, and normally if I would go to an event, I'd probably have about 4-5 drinks maybe, and not even really be aware of what I was drinking. And because I'm quite a big guy, it doesn't hit me. I just have this. I just don't really get an effect of alcohol unless I drink a lot. And then the amount that I would have to drink, it then makes me feel terrible the next day. I have the worst hangover ever.
Yeah, no, it does make sense. And look, and you get alcohol, you get poor sleep. When you get poor sleep, your stress chemistry, your anxiety chemistry will be ramped up. It will be sort of affected by it. And being mindful of that, being aware of that is a good thing. I would say just being aware of light. Light is as important as these things we mentioned, right? So TikTok and other sort of streaming services where you watch short content, that's even more, in a sense, problematic in a way if you do that late into the night, because your attention gets all affected by it. So you're going from video to video to video, and you're just clicking there and getting these dopamine rush, doses, by clicking there. So yeah, man, like definitely those are all things that you want to be careful with, and then but yeah, man, I'm glad that you are your anxiety is improving and things like that.
I mean, one thing I did want to ask, because I know there's probably quite a lot of viewers watching this that have had a hard time during lockdown. For anyone that is experiencing a lot of stress and anxiety, is there any kind of like 3 key rules or any sort of key rules you have to try and sort of the first steps of helping aid that and reducing that anxiety or stress that someone may be feeling?
Stress and anxiety, like what are the sort of rules of thumb? Like what can you do? I think it depends. I think first of all, as somebody who's worked in the this area of psychiatry and do research in this area, I think first you have to sort of assess also whether your anxiety levels are, how bad they are. If you have anxiety and it's causing impairment to your life, your social life, your work life, and things like that, then you should consider seeing a therapist. I mean, that is definitely something that always comes to mind. So if anybody asks, about anxiety, that is something that one should think about. But just generally, I would say, so it goes back to so first of all, I say work on your sleep, right? So that because of that link, that causal link between sleep and anxiety, I would say if you work on your sleep, getting good sleep, taking all these sort of measures, then that will help with anxiety. So that would be sort of going back to that. I'd say exercise is wonderful. So exercise if you can early in the morning, intense exercise, that is really, really, really good. And then I would also just mention, meditation and stretching as other things that you can do. So definitely meditation in the sense of meditating, closing your eyes. I mean, you can all sort of look on Google to look at various, or YouTube, or look at various forms of meditation. There's no clear rule. I'm not a meditation trainer or anything like that. But the key thing is just being able to quiet your mind and focus your attention maybe on something positive, or maybe not even anything at all, just observing your body, thinking about nothingness in essence. But the idea is then quieting your mind, right? And quieting your anxiety part of the brain. So definitely I would say meditation can be really useful. When you sit there and sort of in your mind go through positive things, that occurrences, maybe your partner, the person that you're with, your parents, just think about all the blessings, all the positive things in your life. Just sort of think about them, and you will feel good, and you will feel blessed. You will feel grateful, and that is definitely something that will have a positive effect on your mind too. So, yeah, that's another definitely emotion that we recommend people to work on.
All right, you know what? It's now time to move James into the apartment in London. Moving day, let's go. Firstly, mate, what do you think?
It's nice.
It's nice?
Yeah.
Right, let's have a look. So this is the kitchen area. We'll just do a bit of a wide angle kitchen area. Look at that kitchen. Mate, you got, do yourself some food. I think your fridge is in here. Beautiful fridge. We have beautiful freezer. Check what's in that one. You're gonna be using that a lot. It's the dishwasher! And then what's in the other ones? I'm hoping that's a washing machine. Yes! I didn't check that, and I was worried that you weren't going to be able to wash your clothes.
Is that what that means?
Well, yeah, it does drying as well.
Oh, cool.
And this is the living room space, so I presume we get a TV there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? You've got your couch, chill out. This is like the chill out vibe. The chill out room. Cool. And then in here, this is James's bathroom. Very nice and clean at the moment. Don't know whether it's gonna last like that. And he's already in his bedroom. Look at this. This room is bigger than my bedroom. Like, it's massive. So you're gonna put a desk there, right?
Yeah.
Desk area there. And then you've even got a little closet. Look at this. It's basically a walk-in wardrobe. It's really good. You've got more space than I do.
Better area.
Right, you better start unpacking then, mate. Get going.
No, you're helping.
What? How much are you paying me?
Nothing.
£5 an hour?
Generosity out of your heart.
I think I've been pretty generous by getting you an apartment, no? You can tell James doesn't wash clothes because he can't even open it. The child lock. Mate, are you serious? Are you serious? Can you actually not do it? Like, this is meant for children to stay out of. Oh, he's done it! What a legend! Right, go on, whack that in. Can we also just take a moment? Just look at me a sec, James. Can we just take a moment to look at James's beard that he's growing?
It's not proper yet.
No, do you know what though? It actually doesn't look the worst thing, and you've got short hair now. So, we need it. Put it on a mixed, I think. Put it on mixed.
Where's mixed?
On the side. Is it on mixed?
I think so.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Right. I think so as well.
It's either on eco or mixed.
Well, move out of the way. Now it's on mixed. You put it on eco. Right, let's put the temperature to 30 just because we don't want to shrink the old clothes. Yeah, I don't know whether it will do it, but...
And then start pause.
Yeah, I mean, it might... Wait, did you put the tablet in?
Yeah.
It might overflow, but look, it'll be your fault if it does. Go on then, go.
Cool.
Has he done it? Wait, hold on. We need to make sure it works. There we go. James! He's got an apartment and he has started cleaning his stuff already. Oh my word. I actually cannot believe you've moved to London. Look, he's got his setup here to get back on the old streaming hype.
Yeah.
Yeah? Right, we're off to the shops. I still genuinely cannot get over that you're a London resident, basically.
Yeah, I'm from London now.
You're from London. Right, but you just gotta behave, alright?
Yeah.
Behaviour, on point. Where are we going? I feel like we're lost. Wait, I'm lost. Is this the right way? I think so. You didn't have a pizza cutter the other day. What about a knife? Can you not use a knife?
I used a knife.
Okay. Oh, actually, wait, hold on a minute. This can opener's way cheaper.
Is that an e-squeeze? That looks really complicated.
I mean, how does that look complicated compared to that?
How? How does this work?
What are you talking about? That's the bit that cuts the can open.
That's not sharp.
Right. It's not meant to be sharp. Right, next one. Let's get... You want this cheese grater. Look, it's a two-in-one grater. You put it down like that and then you grate your cheese. Good?
Yeah.
Right, perfect.Got that. I've also got some bits for you, like more moving and stuff. Here. All this.
Well, she got me some Gymshark stuff.
Yep, Gymshark. Wait, let me open it. Open it.
Do I need to be careful?
Well, it's the wrapper, so probably not.
I
Oh, he's got the grey Gymshark hoodie.
I needed that.
Nice. Right, look here. You have a fire blanket. So if there's a fire,
You put that over the fire.
yeah, you put it over the fire. And there's some other bits. Boxers.
Some boxes.
You need some boxers.
No, I did need some more boxes.
I genuinely feel like it's Christmas right now for you. Where's my presents? Huh?
You don't need presents. You're older now.
Oh, right, okay. T-shirts. Got you loads of black T-shirts.
I'll take them out in a minute.
Yep. A cookbook. Oh, a cookbook.
Cookbook.
You got, what's that? That's another hoodie.
Yeah, another hoodie. Thank you.
Another hoodie. What else has he got?
Another hoodie.
Another hoodie.
Okay.
So don't tell me you don't have any clothes now, right?
I won't now. I've always got clothes now.
And you've got a fire extinguisher.
Just in case.
Just in case. We're going to put that somewhere safe.
Never know when
Right.
I'm out.
All good? Are you happy with that all?
Yeah. Give us some joggers, I think. Yeah, joggers.
Nice. And then you've got some socks. Because I know...
Oh, yeah, no, I was going to say that's another thing I might need is socks.
You're sorted then.
Yeah, I'm sorted.
Thanks, Ollie.
Thank you.
And there we are, guys. That is the end of the vlog. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. I've forgotten how to do this. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and let us know in the comment section below, what other videos do you want James and I to do together? It's so good. I feel so good that we're back on the filming game again. And yeah, just ready to film some content for you guys. I'll see you next time with another vlog. Bye. Woo!